Hey guys, I'm David Dang here. What you are about to watch is my private consultation with my client to help her grow her Instagram account and generate sales on social media. And normally I don't share this publicly with everybody because this is a private call and my client pay me for it. But the reason I decide to share this with you publicly is because with what going on, like all the craziness going right now with the quarantine, social distancing, a lot of businesses are suffering right now, especially with the small businesses and brick and mortars business. So I thought, why not just share with you? Hopefully it will bring you some value. The client in this video, she's selling a physical product and a digital product as well, so I'm sure it will be somewhat applicable to your business. So enjoy. Hopefully you take away something from it. Okay, so now let me take a quick look at your account. So what's your goal with this account, with your Instagram account? Of course, you want more followers so you can increase sales, but I guess what is your ultimate goal here?
Okay, I first started the Instagram, the personal one, which is Nisa Bakri official _. It was just starting off with sharing my cooking and social life, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But eventually it became my cooking turned into a career. It turned into a business.
Yeah.
From there, then it came, I got the ready to cook paste, and it just went with the flow, you see. And I was doing it all by myself, so I didn't have there was no future, I wasn't thinking about, okay, where am I going, what's my goal, what's the vision. It was just non-stop. The last 4 or 5 years, everything was just keep on going. Offers keep on coming. Like for instance, I was the first Malaysian woman, I think, who did I did a whole food spread at London Fashion Week in London in 2018.
That's awesome.
I did 4 fashion shows. It was for like 700 people. So my team, we went there, we cooked and Malaysian food. So it just went on and on. So right now I'm more focused. I did try to get a team to go on the digital platform because I really want to go online to start a business online. So that's where probably the ultimate goal is, to have really good followers who will turn into customers.
Yep. Okay, so you started about 4 or 5 years ago, right?
Yeah, just about. Yeah.
And you pretty much start posting content about cooking, talk about your passion, which is cooking, and then people just start following you on Instagram.
Yep. And all my I have a cooking show coming up soon. My own cooking show, a local TV station.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so everything is just it just went on and on. So, but I don't have any plan on the Instagram side, social media side.
Yeah. So is Instagram your only platform? Are you on any other channel? Are you on YouTube? Are you on Facebook, Twitter?
I do have YouTube, but I think it's not like really, I'm not really pushing it like to get subscribers. And
what is your YouTube channel?
There's a lot of sorry,
what is your YouTube channel name? I want to take a quick look at it.
Nisa Bakri official.
Okay. Oh, I think I find it. Okay. So you do have some video with a few thousand followers, which is not bad. Okay, sorry. So now you do have YouTube. So, but most of your followers is on Instagram right now, right?
Yes.
That's your focus, and they are. You would say all of those are organic. Within the past 4 or 5 years, people just naturally follow you on Instagram.
Yeah. And I think what they like is they like me sharing all my recipes.
Okay.
And I think it's not in their mind about me selling good and doing it as a business. It's more about, okay, she's sharing this recipe and they love it. They love that. But if you notice, if I post something which is like, okay, we're having a promotion, a sale, no one puts like, or you'll get a few likes.
Of course, nobody want to be pitched to. Nobody want to be sold to something. They don't like that idea. So that's
Yeah.
that's completely normal, and you just have to do it the
So
right way, right? So, but just one question before I get into that. You say you have a social media team that handle your Instagram account before. What did they do specifically?
okay. I went for this event and then met this a group of entrepreneurs.
Mm-hmm.
They're really good. So we just decided to, go just try out with them. So because they're very good in online, because I'm not good in online. I'm really, there's a lot of things that I don't know
Mm-hmm.
how
Yeah.
to use the social media. You
Yeah.
see, so they did help me grow. Maybe what since last year in September
So
we started.
okay.
Uh, they grow organically the followers with the intention to turn them into
Yep.
customers,
I get it.
and then start I did cooking videos. So they posted the cooking videos, they boosted the teasers to see how many they were analyzing it. They're going through a few months of analyzing how to turn, create a new funnel, the landing
Yeah.
page, the website.
Okay.
So they did all these things. And recently we tried out doing a live Facebook. I did a live Facebook cooking and
Yep.
trying to pitch for the sales. Maybe I'm not good. I don't know. I'm not very good at selling
Yeah.
because I'm always sharing
That's
recipes.
okay.
But it didn't really work out.
So how
It
many
didn't really
people?
work out very well.
How many people do you have on Facebook that follow you on Facebook?
The Facebook page, I have around maybe 18 to 20,000.
Okay.
Plus my personal Facebook, about 20 plus. Then I just created a Facebook group
Mm-hmm.
just to share my cooking recipes and create a member. Like, you create your own member
Yeah.
kind of group.
Yeah. So
I just started a
how
week
many
ago.
people is in that Facebook group?
That's quite new. We started last week, about a week ago. So
Okay.
it's about 500 plus.
And you did your Facebook Live on your personal page, business page, or Facebook group?
Yeah,
On which?
I did. But it really worked out very well. I mean, they loved it.
Mhm.
I had very good followers. I got very good sharing of my
Yep.
recipes, but very bad in
Yeah.
sales.
It's so how you know how many people attend the Facebook Live and how many sales you get from that? And I guess we'll just go back. What did you sell? What did you offer on that Facebook Live?
Well, we already had the offer where they go to the landing
Yep.
page, to the website.
Yep.
Um, it was really, really very good offer because I was giving away like 9 of my cooking videos,
Mm-hmm.
then my ready to cook paste,
Yep.
and 2 e-cookbooks.
Yep.
They were all free. It was worth around in Malaysian ringgit about 1,004,
Mm-hmm.
and I was giving it away about 97 ringgit.
Okay. And
That's like $20,
yeah.
and the total value is about, let me see, 1,004, maybe about 200 by 4, about $300.
Yeah. So you give away your cooking videos. You give away 2 cookbook with recipes in it. That's the
And the 3 sets of ready to cook paste, the paste that we're selling everywhere.
okay. So the page would be like a physical thing.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
And how much is that page normally sell for in your country?
Okay, it will sell around like 10 ringgit in dollars, about $2 plus.
So about okay.
About
So
$2 plus.
about $2,
Maybe.
and then but you were selling for $20, right? You meant
Yeah, I was selling about $2, so it'll be about $6.
okay, 3 of
Free
them, so
pay.
$6. Okay.
All right. So the 2 eco books was worth around, let me see, about $4.
Mm-hmm.
2, so that's about $8. Then the cooking video is about 150 ringgit per video. So 150 would be about
Yeah.
$35
Yeah.
times by 9.
Yeah, yeah.
So you're looking at 200. So all that worth, I was giving it away for about $20 to $25.
Okay, so essentially the
But
like normally people will be
yeah,
able to get the paste at the store for about $6, and then you essentially selling your cookbook, your your cooking videos for about 15, 16, 16, $17 around there. So
yeah.
okay, so that's the offer. Okay, and how many people attend that live training? You know how many people watch it? How many views it got?
About 300.
300 people, and how many people
At that
bought?
time, it was about 200 to 300 at the time. Then it kept growing, but there was only about what, two, what,
One or two.
two, you know.
Okay,
So it was
actually, well,
not
it's
very good.
um, yeah, of course, it's not high, but it's 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 not high. It's not average number, but at least you got one sales, right? Because typically you, I guess,
We had about two. We had about two sales after about 4 or 5 times of live live FB.
so you got two sales in total up until now.
Yeah, the
After
first
1
one
week.
we had none.
Okay.
But you see, worked. The one that worked better
Mhm.
was something that I was doing with my daughter
Yep.
on my IG, my funnel.
Okay.
The other IG,
Yep.
that one was selling.
Okay. What was the sell pitch?
Using, you're doing one thing. That's Russia recipe.
Okay, but
The one in the IG funnel.
mhm.
That one we're selling a promo package which is entirely different than what I was doing on my Facebook Live. That one was selling only the ready to cook paste, and I
Okay.
was giving away one e-cookbook, and that one sold better.
How much? What was the price?
We had 3 packages. We had package A, B, and C. It was $49. 49 would be about 15. It's about 49 ringgit. There was one at 99 ringgit. The other one was at 149 ringgit.
Okay.
And it all so well until now. It's still going on.
Okay. So how did you pitch it? What did you do in the live that's different than the Facebook? Like, give me the process here. What did you talk about? Were you talking about how do you pitch it?
Okay, the one on the IG funnel, I didn't say much. I didn't talk about it at all.
Mm-hmm.
We just did a brochure,
Mhm.
and we went on IG story and posted it every day.
Mm-hmm.
And then on my IG, the Nisa Bakri IG, I just keep posting about videos. And because I'm also doing, we're having this COVID issue here and we're having a lockdown. So I'm doing a lot of CSR. So we are cooking because I also do catering.
Mm-hmm.
So I post all these things, what I'm actually doing on my personal IG. So the one that's the funnel, which is Rasi Recipe, is actually promoting all the paste that we are doing. And somehow I'm not talking the promotion, but it sells.
So essentially on your Instagram, you have two pages. You have one page like with your large following, you talk about what you enjoy doing, you cooking and what like the stuff that you normally do, right? You're not pitching, and then people just see you, they click on a funnel in the link in your bio or somewhere, and then they go to the second Instagram page. That's where you kind of have like some sort of sell pitch there, and people said, you're not really actively doing it. Okay.
Yeah. So all my recipes and video recipes, everything is going, I'm funneling out so that I can filter out from my personal IG who are the ones who's really interested to know more about cooking or to buy products. So that's happening quite well. I mean, in a month, we started that funnel a month ago, and we got around 1,000 over followers, organic.
That's
without
good.
doing anything.
Okay.
I just pushed up from my own IG, said, you want more recipe? Please go to Rasia
Okay.
Recipe. So
Yep.
we built about 1,000 plus, which is pretty good in a month.
Yep.
And we get sales there.
That's
But
good.
the one that I do for my landing page is not happening. And that's where we spent a lot of money.
Okay. Okay, so essentially what you're telling me is that people, they go to your main Facebook, Instagram page, and then you direct them to another Instagram page with all of your product and your listing, and they purchase to
Yes.
there. But your landing page, do you tell people to go to your landing page at all or no?
Yes. If you click on my bio,
Mm-hmm.
it goes to the landing
Yeah,
page.
yeah, I get it. But like in your video, in your content, do you tell, hey, go to the link in my bio? Do you say that? You do?
Yeah,
Okay. But then people go to that landing page, they just don't buy through that landing page.
yeah.
Okay. And then, but when you have video and you tell people, hey, go to this Instagram page, and then you have all the listing of your product. What is that Instagram page? I want to take a quick look at it.
Okay, Rasia Recipe, Rasia,
Okay. Sorry.
Rasia,
So,
Resipi.
okay, I found it.
Okay.
Let me take a quick look at the content on here. How do they buy through here? Do they, I see there's a WhatsApp number. How do,
Yep.
so that's how they purchase?
Yes, they go direct to the WhatsApp, which is our company secretary.
Okay.
She handles all the purchases.
Okay. And do
Get the
people in
details of the
Malaysia,
client.
they use online shopping? Do they use credit card a lot? They buy stuff online a lot?
They just pay online.
Okay.
They just pay into the company account,
Mm-hmm.
and then we get all the details. Then we will post it to them.
Okay. And for the Facebook Live, you say you did a Facebook Live before, but it didn't work out. May I know what you did in that live? What did you talk about?
I did a recipe.
Okay.
And then by the end of it, I saying, look, if you want to have more of my recipes, you want to have my signature dishes, which I have 9 cooking videos,
Mm-hmm.
and those are the ones that I don't share.
Yep.
So I share other recipes, but not the ones that's in the video. And I said, you want my signature dishes, and then you want 2 cookbooks, and you get 3 on my page, all at 97 ringgit, which is total value is what 1,004, blah blah blah. You know,
Yeah,
all
yeah,
these
yeah.
things. And I don't know, it just doesn't work.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I think all of us are a little bit puzzled. Even the digital team. So they told me to stop doing the Facebook Live
Mm-hmm.
for now, because they're trying to figure out what's not right.
Okay, maybe why don't you try, instead of teaching them something completely different and then sell them the recipe that's pretty much not related to what you're showing them in the video, teach them one of the recipe in the cookbook. Let's say the cookbook has 10 different recipes, right? Pick one of it and then, hey guys, I have this cookbook right here. Today I'm going to show you this recipe in this cookbook right here. Now let's do it. And then by the end of it, if you want to see more, the other 9 recipes, go get this book. Try that.
Okay.
So because now as you create, like when you show them one recipe in the cookbook, you creating the desire for them to learn that recipe, right? And then by the end of it, they're like, okay, I really like this. This looks really good. They probably taking notes already, but you can just say like, hey, you don't have to take note on this. I have everything in here in details. So you don't have to like take notes and then try to memorize it. Get this cookbook right here. Plus you get 9 other additional recipes that I'm not showing you right now. Try that. So now it will create a better desire for them, right? Because when you show them something completely different and then you sell them a cookbook, they don't really have much connection. They don't really have much desire for that thing because there's no connection there. But if you just sort of, hey, this recipe is in this cookbook right here, instead of taking note and write down all the steps that you need to do, everything is in here already. Just buy this, save you time. Plus you get 9 additional recipes that I'm not showing you right now. I think that might work better. Try that.
Okay. All right. I've taken that down. What else would you suggest? How could I actually also grow my followers to become to monetize on become customers that I monetizing them.
Yeah, well, I mean, to grow your followers, what you have done in the past, I think it works perfectly great, right? It got you 50,000 followers. But here, let me take a quick.
I think they like my lifestyle or they like the story about me, but
That's fine. That's fine. You can do. Let me take a quick look. So you mostly see that I see that you post your lifestyle, you post what you do daily, and you post about food, you post about things you enjoy, which is perfect. Because
I like to write about motivating people.
yeah,
So I write a lot about that, and they like it.
yeah,
I think they relate that to me. I give an image, a motherly image to them,
yeah,
because I'm very much into family.
yeah,
I believe in building up a good family. So those
exactly.
are this is what I believe, and that is something that I share with them. Yeah.
That's perfect. You have to show your real self, right? You have to sort of, hey, this is who I am, and you attract the people who like who you are because they only buy from you if they know you, like you, and trust you. And I think that's something you're doing pretty well already. In terms of content wise, well, who are you? Who is your main target audience? Who watch your content the most?
Okay, from what I see on my Instagram, a
Mhm.
lot of them are very young.
Okay.
Uh, it starts from 13 years old, and my biggest followers are between 18 to 35.
Yeah, that's
I really don't know why, but
well, that's normal
uh,
because that's the the average age range, the typical age range for Instagram users. Most users are in the 18 to 35 range, so that's where most of the users are concentrated on Instagram. So that's normal. But are they mostly women? I would assume.
yes, I've got about 70% women
Mm-hmm.
and about 29 maybe men, 29%.
Okay, and from the people that who buy from you, who purchase your products, how would you describe them? Are they the middle class income, higher class income, or is it anybody? Are they educated? What kind of things do they like? If you want,
Okay,
yeah.
I would say I have a lot of upper class
Mm-hmm.
clients,
Mm-hmm.
uh, because I cook for royalties. I cook for
Yep.
and a lot of my friends. It all started through that way. So I do have repeat customers a lot. The moment they try the paste, they always come back for more. So I have, by word of mouth, I've built that through the years. Um, I have a lot new ones coming now because the awareness is there through the funnel.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it's very hard to say with the new group that's coming up and buying.
Yep.
They could, because they're coming from other states as well,
Okay.
so they could be, because of the COVID, the lockdown,
Yep.
they're at home. They say, "Oh, I got this, and I'm going to try
Yep.
this, and it's not that expensive."
Mm-hmm.
I stay home try. So, I'm moving into a different, maybe the lower, but not really low.
Okay. Middle class.
In between. Yeah, yeah. The middle class, maybe a little bit lower,
Mm-hmm.
but affordable because it's affordable.
So
So
most of your audience, most of your target customers are people who has the money, who more in like middle class and up. They affluent. They have some money to spend, right?
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Although I try to get into the lower one, it's quite tough because they see me with my status, and they just think, oh, actually it's not. So that's another challenging part that I have to
But
overcome.
your
That I
product
try
is
to,
affordable to everyone. Like anybody can buy it. It's not
yeah,
expensive. It's
it's
not considered.
that's about $2. $2. It's affordable.
Okay.
Um,
I
I
think
mean,
they compare to other paste as well.
they do compare to other available paste in the market.
So it's
But
comparable.
the other thing is, other paste, they probably have been existing longer than I have,
Mm-hmm.
and they have done bigger marketing,
Yep.
expenses than I have. Everything that I did was through word of mouth, friends, and then slowly through social media. And I think in the last 2 3 months, I started to go really more online.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty new, and I really don't know much. I'm
Yeah.
depending on sometimes on my daughter and the new team. They tell me, if you tell me A, I just follow because I really don't know
Mhm.
how it works, how the online works. So
Yeah.
it's all very new for
Yeah. So
me.
when you
But
post
offline,
your cooking recipe, like your cooking video, when you post them, how long is a typical video, and do you just post them on IGTV, on Facebook? Is that what you're doing?
yep.
And-
I also have some artist friends over here that I do
How long?
IGTV.
15 to 20
Um,
minutes.
sorry. How long? I would be, if I'm on live, it would be about 45 minutes.
Mhm.
Live FB about 45 minutes. I did try the first time longer,
Mhm.
and it's not very good
Yeah.
because people lose interest. So
So you only
I
do live IG video, or do you upload it on IGTV?
no, I did live. I did live 4 or 5 times.
Okay. Okay.
As well.
I upload on
What's
IGTV.
the?
No, not on
We do.
IGTV.
Like sometimes
But
we do.
yes, pre-recorded. The
Yeah.
ones that I
Yes.
Yeah.
pre-record, I do post on IGTV, which is very good. I get
What's
very good
what is
response.
the average length of the video?
About, I don't go more than 6 minutes.
Okay, so most of your recipes on IGTV is less than 6 minutes.
Yep, yep.
Okay.
I try to make it 3 minutes, but
Mhm.
these are the one that's 3 minutes. It's like short
Yeah,
recipes,
that's good.
simple one. But the one that's a little bit more ingredients and all that, so I keep it down at 6.
Mhm.
I try not to go more than that.
Okay. Yeah, no, I think that makes sense. For content wise, my recommendation for you is put a little bit more focus on YouTube now, because YouTube is really, think of it as a search engine where people will search for you on YouTube. Most people
Okay.
probably not gonna search for you on Instagram. They might stumble
uh,
on your video on Instagram by accident,
right.
like their friends send it to them, or I saw it up in the hashtags or in the top videos. They will
Mm,
stumble upon your videos by accident on Instagram. But if they were
mm,
to search for you, YouTube
mm,
usually the place where they will search for you. And then
uh,
what I would recommend is put out longer form video content of you doing cooking. Think of those IG live, like when you do a live video, you
mm,
you can just save those video and just upload it on YouTube, or you can just
mm,
pre-record it, make it professional, make it look nice, half an hour to an hour long, or
mm,
20 minutes and up. That's up to you, right? Longer form video, put it on YouTube. And what you do with that is that you edit that video from like an hour long, you cut it out, shorten it, like sum it up into like 5 minutes, and then upload that on IGTV. And then with that IGTV, you can shorten it up again into 1 minute video, upload it on your IG feed. So now with one video on YouTube,
mm,
one video on YouTube, which is half an hour to an hour long, you can create
mm.
multiple IGTV, which could be 2 or 3 IGTV. That's or one IGTV. Right? I guess the IGTV would sum up the entire YouTube video. So okay, let's rephrase that. You have one YouTube video that's half an hour to an hour long, right? And then you
Right.
sum it up, you cut it, you edit it a little bit, hire somebody to do it into
Mm,
one IGTV that's about 5 to 10 minutes long. So it sum
okay.
up the 1 hour YouTube video, right? And then in the
Yeah.
IGTV, at the end of it, hey, that's a quick summary. If you want to watch the full video, go to my YouTube. So that way you can
Right.
bring your followers from Instagram to follow you on YouTube, right? And then
Right.
that's that's one way. And then for your IG feed, from that YouTube video that is an hour long, you can create 5 to 10 1 minute video for IG feed. And then with
Mm,
these IG
okay.
feed, these 1 minute video is like something good, like something of value. Hey, if you want to cut a fish, this is how you do it. And then that's 1 minute, right? You're not going to talk much about a recipe there. And then, hey, if you want to see what I'm cooking right now with this fish, go to my YouTube video. So you bring them to the YouTube.
Okay.
And then with the YouTube, at the end of it, with the YouTube, let's say the entire thing, you were teaching them a recipe, right? By the end of it, hey guys, what you should learn is one of the recipe in my cookbook right here. Same thing I talked before. If you've probably been taking notes, you've probably been missing something. You might have to rewatch it to take notes, to memorize everything, but you don't have to. So get my cookbook. Everything is in here in details, and I also include special tricks on how to do this thing, how to ensure that you cook it the right way. Get the cookbook, plus you get an additional 9 recipes that I'm not talking about, you cannot find anywhere. Here's the cookbook, and plus I get you a free paste that I'm selling for $2 a bottle, but now you can get it for free included with this cookbook and whatever bonus you want to add on it. So you're not pitching anything, only at the end you say, hey, I have this thing, it's going to be helpful for you, so get it.
Okay, okay. So it's like you're
You're funneling
transporting
them.
them from IG to IGTV, then to the YouTube.
Yeah,
Then after YouTube, I say, hey, if you
yeah,
want to get this cookbook and blah blah blah.
yeah.
So okay,
So
all
that's one
right.
way of doing it. And the good thing with YouTube is that that long video will stay there and people will be searching for, let's say somebody who wanna, whatever your recipe name, like I guess I'm not a chef, like I don't cook at all, but if they were to search how to cook a fish or something on YouTube, and then your video would pop up, and then they watch your video, somebody who never heard of you, they don't know you at all, but they were searching for that recipe, and then you happen to be one of the results, and they watch it to the end, they see, oh hey, she has a really nice cookbook, and let's buy it, right? So that's how I would recommend you create your content. Focus on YouTube, create long form video, half an hour to an hour long, then edit it, repurpose the video for Instagram.
So do you think half an hour is too long?
It depends on your recipe, like how long it would take, right? If you can do less for 10-20 minutes, that's totally fine. Most video on YouTube I see 10 minutes and up. Like you can do less than that, but I say if you do less than that, well, you can definitely do less than that as well, but focus on the long form video for YouTube. It depends on how long you want to make it. That's up to you.
Yeah, because the thing I was told is anything on YouTube or social media, if it's too long, the customers just kind of like
Yep.
they lose the interest,
Yep.
the focus, the concentration. Yep. Then they don't see the end part of it. They just say, okay, I want to see the real part of it. So
yeah, it depends on the content, right? It depends on if you're showing them the entire process, someone who wants to learn that recipe, they're probably going to watch the entire thing. They don't want to miss anything. But if the entire thing will only take you 15 minutes to do it, then we'll make it 15 minutes. You don't want to break it longer, right? So of course, people attention span is short. So yeah, 10, 15, 20 minutes, that would be the ideal range. But if you really have to make it longer, then do it longer. So that's up to you. It depends on what you're teaching them as well.
Right.
So, but for content on Instagram, the best, like, I have one recommendation that will significantly increase your engagement is your video have a headline.
Okay.
You know what a headline is, right?
Yep.
So whatever you do, let's say when you cut a video from your YouTube, right? Let's say you're preparing a fish, like how to prepare a fish, and then that's 1 minute video on Instagram that you edit from YouTube for Instagram. That in that 1 minute section, the headline, how to cut a fish, and like how to prepare a fish, whatever. So that people, when they scroll through Instagram, they see, like right now you don't have anything, they don't know what you're doing. Like they will only stop and look at it if they're interested enough in it. But if you have a headline, they're like, oh, how to cut a fish. You have a better chance of stopping them and make them consume your content, right? So have a headline and subtitles. Because the thing is, most people on Instagram or social media, Facebook, they watch videos without sound. That's what most people do. 80% of people on Facebook, they watch video without sound. So have subtitle will easily boost your video views by 80%. So
on the video, I just put a headline like, okay, how to cook this dish. Then below, I write the name of the dish.
Yeah. So I mean, if you can, so if you can consume it, like if you can condense it into 1 minute, and then say how to cook this dish. But if was it 1 minute, I say select something in that entire recipe, but like a
Okay.
section that showed them something useful, you know, like
Like a
little
teaser. So you're saying like a teaser?
sort of a teaser, but still providing some sort of value. So let's say here in the recipe, let's say you're trying to make like fish soup, for example. So
Okay.
now, but you have to cut the fish in a certain way, right? Say, okay, this is how you cut a fish. So you're not teaching them the entire recipe in that 1 minute because it's 1 minute,
Yeah.
right? But here's how you cut a fish, how you prepare fish. And then
Okay.
in the caption, well, in this video, I'm trying to making fish soup, for example. And then
Yeah.
you want to learn like the entire recipe, go watch my full video. But this, well, yeah, but the point of that video is not to show them how to make the soup. The point of
Yeah.
that video is to
It's
show them
not how to cut
how you
fish. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
that makes sense, right? So, but like I said, in that entire YouTube video, which is 20 minutes, you could be cutting the fish, cutting the vegetable. You could be like preparing the ingredients, and
Okay.
yes, or you go to the market, how to choose a fish, like how to choose a good kind of fish, right? So that entire video is the entire recipe. But then in the Instagram 1 minute video, it's only a section of you teaching something that is a part of the entire recipe.
I get you. I
Okay.
get it.
So yeah, the recipe could has 10 different steps. Cut the fish, cut the vegetable, prepare the ingredient, whatever.
Yeah.
The Instagram video
Yeah.
is only one step. It's to teach them something valuable. Like they would still learn something from it. That it could be entertaining, something funny in the video. It's still something valuable. It still makes sense to them when they watch it. It's not like they watch it like, what is he doing, right? So it still makes
Yeah.
sense. So you have to edit, select the section, but then
Yeah.
the caption will bring them to the YouTube video. If you want to learn this entire recipe, go to that YouTube video. And then the summary. So the IGTV is where you sum up the entire recipe. So on the IGTV, so the entire recipe on YouTube is, let's say, 20 minutes, right? IGTV, you edit a 5 minutes video of you. Here's how I'm gonna show you how to make fish soup. And these are the ingredients. These are the steps. You condense that 20 minutes into 5 minutes.
Okay.
That's IGTV. That's where you sum up everything in IGTV. IG feed, like the video, 1 minute video on your Instagram feed, like the normal 1 minute video, is just one section, like 1 minute of that entire thing that teach them something. That makes sense?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So
then go to the YouTube to get the whole story.
Yep. So
Oh.
So that, and yeah, make sure to have a headline. That's very important. Headline, add a subtitle as well. That will significantly, easily 2x your video views. Headline, subtitle.
Okay.
So look at the video that I post on my Instagram. I always have like a headline, subtitle, and then my Instagram handle so that people can find me.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm not sure about like in your language, but there's software out there that can auto-generate the caption, whatever you say, and is it auto-generate the caption? There's software that does that. So
it should be, but I'm not aware of it.
Yeah, so I mean, you can hire a team. See, unfortunately, like I don't speak your language. I because it's one of the service I offer to my client where I would edit the video for them, but because I don't speak your language, I wouldn't be able to have my team to edit it at all. But there's software out there that auto-generate the caption. I auto-translate whatever that you're saying into caption in a video. So I'm not sure about in your language, but there should be something like that. So, but that's for Instagram. And another content tip for Instagram is that definitely pick 5 things that you're really passionate about. Like cooking is definitely one of it. You say your lifestyle, your family, and whatever that you enjoy and passionate about. Feel free to share it on your Instagram feed, right? Share your thoughts, build a relationship. Think of your audience as a friend. Like you're sharing your ideas with your friends, which you already been doing that. Like you started just sharing your content with your friends. So keep doing that. Share your lifestyle. Share whatever that you believe in, your family, share your story, connect with them. Like if you share your background, your story, how you were raised, how did you get to where you are, build that relationship with your audience. So
Mhm.
that's that way that they can connect with you, and then they would, when they trust you and like you, they will buy from you, right?
Okay. Okay.
So that's content wise. Let me see if you're using hashtags.
I do, but sometimes I get really lazy because
Okay.
I'm so busy and I get
So are you
tired.
posting content on your Instagram by yourself?
Yes.
Nobody helps you with that?
No, not on my Instagram.
Okay, here's
On the funnel, yes, on the funnel, I get help.
okay, here's what will save you time. Here's what I do. I have three
Yeah.
different lists of hashtags that I done
Mhm.
research beforehand
Mhm.
that's related to my niche. So when I post
Okay.
something on my
Mm,
Instagram page, I have three different hashtags. One will be completely all about motivation, like hashtags,
mm,
motivation, inspiration,
mm,
motivation,
mm.
daily motivation, motivational quotes, inspirational quotes, like a bunch of hashtags all around the topic of motivation and inspiration. That's about
Okay.
20 hashtags. So I have three different lists. Each list is around one topic. So one list is about motivation, second list is about business, the third list is all about success and money. So each list consists of about 20 hashtags each,
Okay.
right? And when I post something, let's say I post a
Copy and
motivational
paste.
post, I copy that entire list that I already made before. I just copy it, which has 20 hashtags already, paste that in the
Paste.
post, and then I add an additional 10 hashtags because Instagram allows you to have 30 hashtags in
Yeah.
total. Use it all, like use all 30 hashtags. So when I post something,
Okay.
I copy from the list that I made beforehand, which consists of 20 hashtags, and then I
Mhm.
manually enter another 10 in that's specifically related to the post. Does it
Okay.
make sense?
Okay. Yep.
So,
Yep.
so if
Yep.
you were to cook something, let's say again, chicken soup, for example, you have the entire list of hashtags all around cooking or whatever, and then you would say chicken soup hashtag food hashtag chicken hashtag whatever, right? You don't have to do it that way. You can just have a few different lists that consists of 30 hashtags and then just copy the entire thing, so that way you don't have to manually enter anything in. I just do it
Right.
my way, so it's be more specific. But you can just have like
Okay.
a list of 30 hashtags and copy the entire thing. I
Okay.
hope that helps.
Yes.
So that will save you a lot of time. You don't have to sit and think about hashtags because hashtags
Okay.
are really helpful in helping you grow. Definitely
Mm,
focus on that game.
okay.
Yeah. Well, I will include an ebook on how to grow on Instagram, and then it will talk
Okay.
about how to select, how to do your hashtag research, what kind of hashtag is good to select. It's in the ebook. That's come
Okay.
for free with this consultation, so you can read through it, see all my strategy hashtag is in there.
Okay.
Um,
All right. I hope you have for the food.
so and let's see. Let me look at your content and see what else can you improve.
Yeah.
Hmm. So yeah, headline, caption, focus on your hashtags game. Oh, have you and do you have any? Have you done pay advertising for your page?
Pay advertising, not on my personal one, but on the funnel, yes. We do ads.
Who handle that for you?
Uh, there is a team. My daughter handles that.
Okay, and who like? How do they like? What do they do with the?
So we are like discovering like some it works. It's more like experimenting because we're all not very experienced in
Okay.
it. Yeah, so
Mhm.
it's like we try, okay, let's do an ad for this promo, or let's do ad for this, and then we just trying because I have no clue. I really don't know how to go and get the right target market for the ads. Maybe you could advise.
Well, it's easy. Um, when you have a video on your Instagram page that's doing really well, Like,
Okay.
let's say as you post and you have a recipe that you share, and then people that love that recipe a lot on Instagram,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You see that it has higher engagement than normal. You have like normally you have 10 comments, now you just have like 100 comments, and then you have
Yeah.
like hundreds of likes. That's way higher than your average number.
Yeah.
You know that video is doing well, so boost that video, promote that video, go to Facebook
Yeah.
Ads Manager,
Okay.
and well, you can just Google how to run an Instagram ad. Everything is on Google. So Google how to run an Instagram ad, and then they will show you
Okay.
all the steps. But then select that post that's doing really well, and you
Yeah.
boost it to more people. And then who do you
Oh,
select? Well, select people that that mostly would buy your recipes. So identify who are your typical buyers. Like look at your customer list, people who have bought from you before. What are their age range? What are their
mhm,
income level? What do they like? And select that
mhm.
in your ad campaign. So let's say people who buy your product would be women who are in 25 to 35 years old, and they are
Mhm.
in the upper class. And these are the things that they like. They follow these kind of accounts. They follow these people, right? And in your campaign, select that, target those people. So look at the
Mhm.
people who have bought from you before, not the people who are
Yeah.
following you, because not all of them buy from you. You want people that
Right.
will buy from you, right? So look at the
Right.
list of people who are buying from you right now. What are the age
Right.
range? What are the income
Mhm.
level? What do they do?
Mhm.
What kind of things do they like? What kind of accounts that they're following or interacting with? And then
Mhm.
input that into your ad campaign on Facebook ads. Facebook on
Oh,
Instagram, so you would have to do that on Facebook Ad Manager to create your campaign for Instagram. So go on Google
okay.
how to run an Instagram ad, and then select the best performing post on your Instagram, and then boost that to the people who are buying your product or service. Because if that video, like I say, whether it's an Instagram IGTV or a video feed that you sold them something,
Mhm.
you boost to more people at the end of it in the caption say, hey, go watch my YouTube video that I show you the entire recipe. And then when they
Yeah.
watch it, they go to YouTube and then it's, hey, this thing cool, let me buy it, right?
Okay. Okay. All right. I got that.
Yep.
Never thought about boosting a video which has high engagement. I do have quite a lot that had got high engagement. That was on my personal IG.
Yep. So try that. Like try with small budget.
It's
10
like
bucks.
way before, like it's happened a month ago, 2 months ago. I can just pick it up again,
Mhm.
the one with the high engagement, to do the promotion.
Yep. Definitely. But I would recommend if that video doesn't have a headline or caption, do
Yeah.
that first and upload that
Okay.
again on your Instagram.
Okay.
Here's a cool trick for you. If you have a video or something that's do really well, you can upload it again after like a month or two.
Okay.
So never
Yeah.
let it to go away. So if you have something that's really, really well, they get a lot of engagement after a
Yeah.
month or two, upload that again, post that again.
We'll post it again. Okay. All right. I'll do that.
Yep, definitely always do that. So yeah, I mean, I think you're doing pretty well already. Your page has 50,000 followers. The content, I think your audience likes your content. Oh, actually, let me see.
They love it more when if I post about me and my husband. Then it's like, wow.
Why do you think that's the case?
I think because they really like seeing us as a couple, and also because my husband is quite a distinguished man in the country.
Okay.
Uh, a lot of people admire
What does he
him.
do?
Well, he was the former Deputy Inspector General Police,
Okay.
the number 2 man in the country.
Mm-hmm.
So he holds some advisory posts with the government
Yeah.
for now, and he's also does other businesses on security measures.
Mm-hmm.
So the country knows him. People knows him. The whole country knows him. So I think when they see us together, they love to see us together. Like we make a very great couple. They send a lot of wishes, a
Mm-hmm.
lot of good messages, a lot of
Yep.
blessings. graces when they see both of us. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, I think, but I avoid putting too many of that.
Why?
It's well, because I don't want to make it a habit. I'm actually, um, there's some things you don't want to keep on being too loud about things. So I post from time to time. Sometimes, if I feel, sometimes I have friends or anyone that come to me privately and talk about their marital issues or problems that I hear around, a lot going on. Then I'll post something about putting up me and my husband. Then I'll give some very inspirational topic
Yep.
uh, about having a good marriage, and not every marriage is bed of roses, blah blah blah, those kind of stuff. um, then I get very high engagement on that.
You
So
know what I'm telling
yeah,
you? Keep posting that. Whenever you have something that people engage with, keep posting
yeah.
that. So yeah,
But that's not selling my pace, that's not selling my
it does.
products.
It does sell your pace. It build a connection between your audience and you. They can relate to you. Like I say,
Okay.
people will only buy from you if they know you, like you, and trust you. When you sharing those kind of story,
Yeah.
people they feel like they know you better. And then if you share something that relate to them, they like you and they trust you better. And then when you ask them to buy something, they're gonna more likely to purchase.
Right.
So those things will sell your pace, not directly, but it helps when you ask them to buy it, they're more likely to buy it. So
Right.
keep
Right.
posting that. If you see something with high engagement, post it more often. Of course,
Okay.
your page should still be around cooking. That's the main thing of it. But if
Yeah.
people include all the aspects of your life, which is your marriage, with something is a part of you, something you, if you passionate, you don't mind sharing with other people, post more often, like talk about those things more often, so that people can relate to you. And I think it helps attract your target customers as well, because probably most of your customer, they might be in a marriage as well. They can relate
Yeah.
to you, or they inspire to be like you because you're in the upper class, and most people they strive to be like that, right? So they be okay. I want to be like her. I'm inspired by her story, the stuff that
Yeah.
she share on Instagram, and then they relate to you.
Yep. I get that a lot. A
Yeah.
lot of them would DM me and say, um, they want to be like me. They want to have a family like
Yeah.
me. Oh, then they start to share about their problems. So sometimes I feel very awkward because I'm not a counselor. I really don't know what's so. But I'll post something to
Yeah.
give them some hope.
Yeah.
You
Share that with them, and then also share. Then if you could share how cooking helps you with your marriage in some way, like hey, it helped me
know?
release stress, or it helped me, when I cook good food, my husband really enjoyed it, put him in a good mood, and it put our family in like having a nice time, nice dinner together, and make everybody happy. Link that to cooking.
Yeah.
You see how it's
I do
coming
that
out?
a lot. I do that a lot. Like
Exactly.
it's almost
See?
every other day. It's
Yep. It's all
it
about content. And then I think
yeah.
put a yep. And on your YouTube channel, don't just create cooking video, recipe cooking video. Do this. If somebody message you on Instagram, if if that person is comfortable, if that person, only if that person is comfortable, right? Record a
Yeah.
video like this, try to help that person, give him whatever advice you could, and then
Yeah.
link that to cooking. Of course, you don't want to sales on that. Like, don't be like at the end of it, like go by my page.
Yeah.
But at the end of it, just
Yeah.
link it to cooking. Get people, okay, this is why she enjoy cooking. So that just to put people into, okay, get people to like cooking. Like, yeah. So for marriage, link it to cooking. And
Right.
then from there, people maybe after they finish the video, like, okay, yeah, I kind of like cooking. And then they're gonna watch your other YouTube video about cooking, and then that's where you do the selling in there.
Right. Right.
So create content. I guess think of yourself as a media company first.
Mm-hmm.
Always think of yourself as a media company. Think about what kind of content can you create that your target audience, your target customer would want to watch. They like to
Okay.
watch cooking and cooking recipe. That's one thing. Okay. If they like to watch marriage counseling about your life story or about your marriage, your daily life, do that. And if you go travel, if people like traveling, when you go
Yeah.
on a family trip with your family,
Yeah.
record that, like video type that, and then
Yeah.
share it with your audience. Or when you go to a nice restaurant,
Mm.
record that, like, hey, I'm trying a new dish, and then put your thought, like, to them, you are a food expert. So when you try
Yeah.
a new dish at a restaurant,
Yeah.
share your opinion, what you
Yeah.
think of it, post that on YouTube, Instagram,
Yeah.
Facebook, everywhere you could, right? Create
Yeah.
content. Think about, okay, who are my target audience, which is, let's say,
Yeah.
woman 35 and up, or whatever age range that you identify. So
Yeah.
pick your customer, not the people who are currently following you right now. Pick your paying customer, the people who are paying you right now. What are the
Right.
age range? What
Right.
is their marries, like, what is the status? Are they married? Are they single? And
Right.
what do they do? The income. Okay, when you identify that,
Right.
think, put yourself in their perspective. What do they
Yeah.
like to, like, what do they watch online? They watch
Right.
cooking show, they watch travel videos, or they watch whatever. Create content
Mm.
around those things to attract them to
Okay.
your thing, right? So then
Right.
in those content, you kind of
Mm.
link into cooking somehow. Don't sales
Right.
on those things. Like, don't try to sell sales in your cooking video, in your recipe cooking. But other
Yeah.
stuff, travel, marriage, other stuff that you talk about, link it to
Yeah.
cooking at the end, right?
Mm.
This is, so somehow you don't have to always do it. Maybe the video, the whole point of it is really is to share your story, to connect with your audience. You don't have to talk anything about cooking, but if you could, relate it to cooking somehow.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
those are
Like the one I posted today. Um. The video that I posted just now. Uh, it's a video I posted, the latest one on one of the video I made. Then I spoke about being brave, uh, for whatever that you're going through in
Mhm.
life.
Yep.
But don't give up, don't quit, just give up. So the topic was that, but the video was about cooking.
Yep. So share whatever you're passionate, you enjoy talking about. Those things helps people relate with who you are as a person. So back to the point, they buy from you when they know you, like you, and trust you. The whole everything should be around that. Like when you create content, think about those things. So yeah, that's really it. Like if you keep like you're doing fine on social media. You just need to find a ways to get them to buy from you. But
Yeah.
you will eventually figure it out. Like I give you a pretty good framework there
Yeah.
already. If
Mm-hmm.
if there's anything, there's one book I would recommend you read, which is
Mm-hmm.
Expert Secrets. I can send you a link after, but
Okay.
it helps you sales on video. Like when you're on video, it will help you structure your content in a way that by the end of it, people, okay, I
Right.
want that thing, I want to buy it right now.
Right. Right. Right.
So
Right.
if yeah, like it's something I would recommend you to give it a read. But otherwise, yeah, do you have any other question for me?
Yep. I think you have to follow me.
Okay, for sure.
Yep. Well, if you find something, that if you're following me, if you find something, then you can probably advise me, to track myself if I'm doing something that you find there's an opportunity that I could work on. Um,
Okay.
you're the expert in this. Where are you based? Where are
In
you?
Canada.
Oh, Canada. It's John's place. Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
So, oh, that's very far. Malaysia and
Yeah,
Canada.
we halfway from the opposite side of Earth.
Well, it's nice to meet you, David.
Yeah, nice to
Well,
meet you too.
okay, if there's anything, we'll probably keep in touch.
Hmm.
Anything else want to ask? We've got pretty good enough information.
Hmm.
I'm going to work on that. So probably you can observe me and see.
Okay.
Wait, one more. What?
Um, how do you design an Instagram page to look beautiful?
Okay.
Like we
How do
see
you
some,
design an Instagram page to look really beautiful?
yeah,
Honestly, a lot of
think
people
it's
they think about the aesthetic aspect of the page to make it look good, to have a
yeah,
quality team. But honestly, I don't feel it's important. It's only a personal opinion.
Yeah.
What really matters is the content that you're putting out, the value in the content. It
Right.
helps with branding a little bit, like it helps people recognize you when you have like a consistent color team. But I don't think it's necessary. So I don't bother with those. So if you look at my Instagram page, everything is all over the place. There's nothing consistent. Like there's no color team, or I just post whatever I feel like that I like. If I feel like my audience would enjoy it, would bring some value to my audience, I post it. I don't focus too much on making it look good. Of course, it should look pleasing. Like it shouldn't look terrible, but I
Yep.
think yours fine. As let me take a look again. Yeah, I think yours fine. It's, if anything, like I said, it's add a headline caption so that when people look at it, like
Mhm.
browse your Instagram feed, they would know what the post is about before they even consume it, right? The headline really helps so that, okay, that's interesting, I should check it out to see what it's about.
Okay, look at my video that I posted just now. That is there a headline there? Because I think I put a headline.
Like the video you posted a few hours ago,
Yeah,
I don't see there's any headline.
there's no headlines.
Well,
Okay.
that would be like, I think you're talking about IGTV. That's not like this one, right?
Yes, yes,
So
yeah,
I
but
think you're talking about this part, right?
yeah,
Yeah, that's not
yeah.
really okay. It's sort of a headline, but no, I'm talking about headline that
On the
yeah,
video.
Yep. So when they scroll, let's say they go through the Instagram and then they say, okay, what's this video about? Most people, the first thing they see is the image. They're not gonna read what is right here, right? So if they
Okay.
see, if this part catch their eyes,
this
then
one.
they will stop and then look at it. But
So you mean something like this?
yes, here, yep, that's right. I see that.
Okay.
Here, I'll show you
Okay.
an example of mine.
Okay. Okay. I
So
got
like
you.
this, you see, when they scroll through Instagram and then they see, okay, they know
This
what
is
this,
for your
yeah,
business.
they know what the video
Okay.
is about, and then they stop and they watch it, right?
Okay.
So it will.
How did you put that headline on the top of that?
I'll do it for you.
How did you do the headline on the top? Like,
There's software out there that you can use to edit it. Like,
You have it.
okay.
yep.
Okay.
Let me see. The one that I use is called Vee.io, like VEE.io.
Just a minute.
Just put in the middle.
V.
Yeah, VEE.io. I send you a link after our call.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I send you the ebook and the link for the video editing software that I use. But yeah, other than that, do you have any other question?
Okay. Any other question? No, I think we're pretty good.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah. So implemented, I'm sure everything will be cool. And yeah, I'm glad that we connect, and I hope you took away something useful from our call today.
Yes, I surely did. And we'll keep in touch. And if
sure.
there's anything, we'll just link again.
For sure. Sounds good. All right. Thank
Don't
you.
forget to follow me too.
Okay, for sure. All right. Take care.
Okay then. Bye.
Okay.